Okay. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Excuse me. Boy. So, let me get all my stuff together. Hold on. Okay. All right. We're going to talk about it. But I've been right about the whole situation, and I don't have any inside guys. I already knew it was going to happen. And I told you guys what should have happened. But, people say that I'm far fetched. I don't know what the hell I be talking about, right? Right? What's up, One True? Oh, no, I messed that up. Hold on. So we're gonna talk about it. Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to get everything together. This is what happened when YouTube don't like you. You basically have to send out your own stuff, and basically they're messing with my streams, messing with stuff, but I don't care no more. I just do what I can to get y'all the video out. We'll go back. What are we doing here, man? Okay. So, what's up, C-Pen? What up, Scoochie? What up, Chris C? You actually got a notification. Finally, everybody else ain't been able to get it. It's mind-boggling to me. We're gonna talk about it. Make sure y'all hit the like button when you come on in. I always get a notification. Well, Scoochie, that's you. Everybody else don't get it. For some reason, YouTube's not sending out notifications. There's been people to complain on the feedback thing, and they still not doing it. So it's like, that's good. I'm glad you're getting it, but I'm getting pissed off because other people aren't getting it. You and like certain people get it. They're not really sharing it to everybody else, and that's pissing me off because, you know, I put in the work and everything, and people aren't able to get the videos. It gets on my nerves. So make sure everybody hits the like button, man, so this video can share, so it can be put in the algorithm. Now, everything I've talked about with this Brooklyn Nets situation, I've been on point. I've told everybody that Sean Marks should have been fired a long time ago because all he had to do was sign Kyrie Irving to the deal. But no, he wanted to get all fancy. And when, Kevin Durant requested the trade, Sean Marks has been asking for outrageous prices to in return for Kevin Durant. Now, everybody's trying to say, oh, well, Kevin Durant asked for Steve Nash. No, he didn't. I got a video that's exposing that. No, he did not. Kevin Durant and Kyrie never chose Steve Nash. Steve Nash was brought in by Sean Marks. That's why Kevin Durant wants both of them to go. So Don't believe that narrative floating around the internet, because the internet is lying. Kevin Durant did not pick Steve Nash. Again, Kevin Durant did not pick Steve Nash. He did not pick him. So people stop lying. Stop trying to create stuff on the internet. Don't listen to Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp. Don't listen to Skip Baseless. Don't listen to them because they're running a narrative. They want the narrative to be that Kevin Durant picked him so they can keep bashing Kevin Durant, which is a lie. Now, basically, he still requested a trade, but he'll stay if the owner gets rid of Sean Marks and get rid of Steve Nash. Now, remember, they did not extend Sean Marks' contract. Okay? They didn't extend his contract. They never picked it up. So he's still on his current deal. I think he got a year or two left. So basically, Sham Charania, in a meeting with Nets owner Joe Tsai, Kevin Durant reiterated his trade request and informed Tsai that Tsai needs to choose between him or the pairing of general manager Sean Marks and coach Steve Nash, the sources say. So basically, Joe Tsai has a decision. Are you going to keep Kevin Durant or are you going to get rid of Sean Marks and what's his face? Steve Nash. If I'm Joe Tsai, I fire Sean Marks and Steve Nash today. I told you guys, I've been talking about this from the get-go. Is that after that deal didn't go through with Kyrie Irving, I would have fired Sean Marks. Sean Marks would have gotten fired, and I'd have sent Steve Nash packing with him after that playoff game. I told everybody this. I told everybody what I would do. Everybody looked at me like, man, I don't know if that should happen. And I told everybody, I said, bro, Sean Marks does not know how to run a team. He doesn't know how to pick the right talent. Steve Nash doesn't know how to coach, especially situational basketball. Steve Nash has struggled with situational basketball. And I told people this. But people don't want to listen. Everybody thinks they know it all, and they don't. You know, we saw this coming. You know, it's either going to be him or it's going to be them two. So we're going to see what Steve Nash does. I mean, not Steve Nash, but Joe Tsai, what he does. Because the Celtics don't want to include Smart because they look at Smart as the leader of the team. Jason Tatum ain't a leader. Jaylen Brown ain't a leader. So they don't want to get rid of Marcus Smart because they think that he's a leader on the team. But in my opinion, I wouldn't have traded Jaylen Brown. I would have traded Tatum with Marcus Smart in those picks. And I'd have brought KD over there. KD and Jaylen Brown would be a lot better than KD and Tatum, in my opinion. What's up, Matt Mizzle? Yeah, fire Steve Nash. Like, why would you keep him? Steve Nash has showed you the past 2 seasons he don't know how to sub players. His rotations are trash. It's like, come on. Like, what else we gonna do? You know, we gotta these guys have got to stop hiring these coaches because they're white. You got to start hiring these coaches based off of their resume, based off of their experience in coaching. We've got to stop. Me, I'm not going to hire somebody because they're black. I'm going to hire somebody because they're the best person for the damn job. And these guys need to stop hiring their homeboys and these other white guys that can't coach a lick, can't be a general manager, don't know how to run the team. We need to get rid of these type of guys, and that's the only way we're going to make progress. You know, it's like people like, okay, I'm gonna pick the white guy because I'm white. It's like, come on, you got to get out of that mindset because a lot of these guys who you're picking off of color, they're not that good. So that's what I'm saying. But my thing is this: is that the media is trying to spin this and make it like Kevin Durant picked Steve Nash, and he never picked Steve Nash. Steve Nash was picked by Sean Marks. Kevin Durant and them didn't care, which they should have cared because Steve Nash isn't a coach. They need a coach, you know, in situations where they need to win the game, where they need to close the deal. And this is why they've lost the past 2 seasons is because of Steve Nash's inability to call plays on the fly, to put the people in there that need to be put in there. You know, he didn't play Blake Griffin. He didn't even play anybody. LaMarcus Aldridge. He didn't play these guys. He didn't even play the rookies. It's crazy. Yeah, the owner and them should have gave Kyrie the max. He said, "What does he do?" Steve Nash, what does he do? Impersonate a coach. Impersonate a coach. Right. He played nobody. But this is the thing I'm telling everybody. You know, they hype these white coaches up, you know, and a lot of times just because these guys played the game, like Steve Nash was an okay player. They used to hype Steve Nash up all the time because he was a white boy who could dribble the ball, who could get to each level. So we don't know. So he basically said it's him or somebody, is either him or them. You got some people who actually talking about I would keep Steve Nash and Sean Marks. I'm like, stop it. For what? They ain't gonna do nothing but take up space. Let's see. What's up, Ness World? What's up, Smash Ball? He said my uncles played against Steve Nash. They said he was trash. Um, Nash wasn't trash. The thing with Nash is Nash just he wasn't impactful. He wasn't real impactful. Like in the big games, they needed Nash to step up. He didn't step up. How many MVPs Kobe should have? Kobe should have had at least 3 or 4 at the most. Mm-hmm. Facts. Kevin Durant basically said he requested he requested he still wanted to trade, but he'll stay if Steve Nash and Sean Marks is fired. What's up, Henry? Yeah, LeBron could be gone from the game, but if Adam Silver only promotes what he wants to promote, it's still gonna mess the game up. That's what I'm saying. Like I told everybody, when he didn't get that deal done with Kyrie Irving, I would have fired Sean Marks that day. And I would have brought Kyrie in the office. I'd apologize to him and I would have gave him the money. I mean, you have no choice, dog. Like, what's the point? You're gonna have to start over. You want to start over when you're that close. You're not that far off of winning a championship. All you need is a legitimate point guard, which you got in Brogdon. All you need is a legitimate big man. You got that in Williams, Robert Williams. So it's like, come on. Right, before the sentence was finished. But no, you got these clowns. So I think Durant, if I'm Joe Tsai, he needs to get rid of Sean Marks and Nash, and I would keep Kevin Durant. It's only right. No, I didn't see it. Chris C talked about it yesterday. But I'm not surprised. DeJounte's a beast, dog. I was finna come out with a video saying that DeJounte is one of the top 10 players in the league. Mm-hmm. Yeah, DeJounte a beast. Who should they get as a coach? Ooh. No, I just saw DeJounte Murray body Paulo up. Dunked on that boy. I mean, boomed on him. And DeJounte called him soft. Ooh. Man, I told y'all that boy DeJounte was nasty, man. Everybody, I told you, DeJounte Murray is Sean Livingston if Sean Livingston would have never tore his knee. If Sean Livingston would have never tore his knee, that's who DeJounte Murray is. What up, the NYC Jones? They're going to keep the worst coach in NBA history over Durant. I'm telling you, I believe it. Joe Tsai is stupid if he keeps them two over Kevin Durant. Ooh, Paulo got a nice little dunk. Ooh. Yeah, but it ain't like Chris C was saying. Chris C tried to make it like Paulo was just trash or something. Paulo wasn't trash. He held his own. Chris C tried to make it like Paulo didn't know what he was doing. Good block. That was a bad pass. Ooh. DeJounte Murray, a monster, dog. I told y'all, man. DeJounte Murray, that guy. Nobody wanted to believe me. Everybody was talking about all these other dudes. DeJounte is that guy, and I told y'all gonna see it this year when he play for Atlanta. DeJounte gonna give dudes the business. Watch what I tell you. You got him and Trae Young in the backcourt. Telling you, watch. This is crazy. If they pick Kevin, If they pick Sean Marks and Steve Nash over KD, man, I'm done. Do I like my number overall pick? I don't know. I haven't seen him play in a real game yet, Nets World. I don't know if I'm going to like him or not. He got to prove something to me. Man. They should be investigated. Nash and Marks are horrible. Nash can't coach a 10-year-old girls team to a win. I actually believe that. I believe the 10-year-old girls team would lose and they could have all the stars on the team. What's up, Harvest Moon? I'm doing all right. Everything good. Basically, we learned today KD and Joe Tsai actually talked. And basically, he reiterated his trade request, but has said you have to choose either him or the pairing of Sean Marks and head coach Steve Nash. And I had to make this video because people keep saying that KD chose Nash. He never chose Steve Nash as the coach. I got a video talking about it. Do I think they would trade KD to keep Nash? Yes, I do. I believe they would trade KD to keep Sean Marks and Steve Nash. Yes, I do. No, KD and the Nets don't hate each other. KD doesn't like how they treated Kyrie. That's why Kevin Durant requested the trade. I don't know why everybody thinks KD. No, KD did not want Nash. That's a lie, Nets World. I have the article. I did the article on my page. You can look it up. KD did not choose the coach. That's the name of the video. He did not choose the coach. Stop that. Don't spread that lie. He did not choose Steve Nash. Sean Marks chose Steve Nash. He never chose him. Don't listen to that bullshit narrative because people, if you hate KD, that's fine, but don't lie. I don't like liars. Don't lie. He did not pick Steve Nash. No, Kyrie didn't do nothing wrong. When Kyrie left, he notified the team and told them that he left. They lied to the media and the people saying that Kyrie just up and left. That was a lie. Then the whole thing with the C19, Kyrie didn't want to take it because he felt like it would hurt his body, which I don't have a problem with. And they made him seem like he was the only one who didn't take it. You had Aaron Rodgers who went the whole year without taking it, but yet nobody got on him about it. Aaron Rodgers gets a free pass. He gets suspended one game. Kyrie had to sit out. So you guys aren't listening or watching. You guys are falling for the BS that Skip and Shannon put out there. These media people are nothing but a narrative-driven business. And that's why I created my page to debunk all that bullshit. Because that's all they do is lie. They spread rumors that hate on these players, but yet LeBron James don't say nothing about him. They give him a pass. They give Aaron Rodgers a pass. They give all these other guys a pass. Exactly, Harvest Moon. No, Kyrie, the thing with Kyrie, Kevin Durant is upset at how they treated Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is the reason Kevin Durant is in Brooklyn. Kevin Durant did not want to come to Brooklyn. He wanted to go to the New York Knicks. The Knicks didn't want to pick Kyrie Irving up. They did not want Kyrie. They just wanted KD. So KD was like, F it, I'll go to Brooklyn because they took Kyrie. Yeah, they should have kept Kenny Atkinson. I agree. I would have kept Kenny Atkinson because Kenny Atkinson is very good with the young players. What's up, Feltimore, Mello Brooks, Harvest Moon? Yeah, you were right, Feltimore. Stephen Coon Smith spread that rumor. He spreaded that rumor to dirty up KD's name like this sorry ass media has always done. I've had to correct so many people over that. People kept saying, well, KD picked. I'm like, no, I just told my brother-in-law the other day, no, KD did not pick Steve Nash. That's a lie. Don't listen to them people. They're lying. My background is in journalism. I don't lie. I'm not going to lie to people to do anything. No. Right, exactly, Mello Brooks. They need a coach who yeah, you're absolutely right. They need a coach who coach defense. That's what they need. Oh, you already know Smash Ball, but see, the Nets didn't do that or anything because see, the Nets are dumbasses. The Nets are dumb. Exactly, Feltimore. Aaron Jones got affected. I wonder how he got infected. But they aren't going to tell you that. You're absolutely right. Hello? Hey. No, what's up? Yeah. Okay, I don't know if I could do it today because I gotta wait for this guy to come by the house because we had to get rid of the other guy because he was lying to Felice and them. We caught him. We caught him in his stuff and everything. My bad, guys. Had to handle some business. Had to get rid of somebody because they don't like to work. you know. Oh, of course, Smash Ball. I gotta keep it 100. That's why my channel. That's why they hating on my channel, Smash Ball, because I tell the truth. When you tell the truth and you put out news reports that they don't want you to hear, then they try to punish you for it. They try to punish you, and it's like, no, I'm good. No, the Bulls will not go get Kyrie or KD. KD and Kyrie not gonna go to the Bulls. They don't. The only way the Bulls would be able to get that to happen, they have to trade half their roster because a lot of those guys don't have a lot of value on them. DeRozan and and Levine aren't that. They're not that valuable, and you don't trade them for a Kevin Durant or Kyrie. What's up, Di? We chilling. No, they can't lose KD or Kyrie next world, but the way they're looking at it, it might happen. I know it's a long shot, but Bulls make a move to go get Kyrie or KD. Oh, you already read that. If KD gets traded, he going west. I mean, yeah, but I don't see KD. To me, if KD gets traded, the best team to trade for him is Boston. Boston just has to include Marcus Smart, and they could make the trade happen, but they don't want to include Marcus Smart, so that trade's dead. But his best place to go. See, the Raptors were going to trade for KD, but see the dumbass Nets. No, not the Nets. Sean Marks, his dumbass. He wanted Scotty Barnes. They were going to give him say Siakam and all them other guys. They weren't going to get rid of Scotty Barnes, and you don't get rid of Scotty Barnes. If you have the team to start with, who would you pick? Who would I pick to start my team with? Um, what do you mean? You mean today or all time? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't get what you mean. That's where you mean start Katie or Steph Curry. I would start my team with Kevin Durant. Steph Curry, I gotta go get a point guard. I gotta get this. I gotta get that. I got to get all the tools to help Steph Curry. And plus, I got to be patient. See, you guys forget, Steph Curry wasn't ready right away. Steph Curry didn't become Steph Curry until 5 or 6 years in the league. It took him a while to develop because he kept getting hurt. He wasn't on a team that could vie for a chip because he's not a guy who could carry the load. So he had to get Clay. So Clay Thompson and Draymond had to develop. That was the only way that they could win. But when it worked, it worked. Kevin Durant, I could play with Kevin Durant. Durant could lead my team and do what he has to do until Westbrook. See, Westbrook and Harden, they weren't ready yet when they got in the league. They didn't get ready until like 2010 or 11. That's when they took off. KD had to carry the load. He came in the league dropping 20 some points. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, his fourth or sixth season is when Curry became the guy we know now. Yeah, Boston would be a great fit for KD. Yeah, the Magic are gonna be straight, man. The Magic gonna be fine. I'm not worried about the Magic. The Magic are young. They're gonna build that team up. They'll be fine. I don't want to play the Hawks. Murray and Trey gonna kill us. If the Grizzlies would have got LeBron, no, that would have never happened. They would have found a way to get him to go to Cleveland anyway, man. LeBron wasn't gonna go nowhere but to Cleveland. LeBron wouldn't have survived if he went to Memphis. He would have flamed out. Well, of course Curry long term. Look, everybody loves Curry, but dog, Curry is a guy who needs a team built a certain way for him. He needs the right system. I don't need a system for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant gonna have my team run. And then you gotta remember the past 3 seasons, Kevin Durant's been hurt, Kyrie was hurt, James Harden got hurt. They could have beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Kyrie got hurt. So I'm just saying, like, injuries, unfortunate, is a part of the game, but the Warriors, like, if you remember the year they won their championship, their bench was the reason they won. Their bench is the reason they were winning all them games. It wasn't just Steph Curry. They had a bench. You had Marquise Spates, you had Livingston, you had Iggy, you had Leandro Barbosa, you had David Lee coming off the bench. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys keep thinking it's just Steph Curry. It's not. It takes a team to win championships. It's not about one player. Everybody, like last night, we had to talk about it. Everybody think Michael Jordan won by himself. No, Michael Jordan had a squad. He had a squad. He had a team that was a team that could vie for championships. And he had a general manager know how to put the team together. Melo, it wouldn't have worked. Melo, listen to what you just said. You had Pau, right? Pau Gasol is what? A power forward or center, right? What does Bron love to do? He loved to attack the basket, right? Bron would have been running to the basket all day. Pau Gasol would not have developed. Pau's game would have got stunted. Mike Miller, he probably would have been okay because he's more of a spot-up guy, but Mike Miller liked to put the ball on the floor and get to his spots. Shane Battier would be good with LeBron. You would have to move Pau Gasol and Mike Miller if you brought Bron on the team because Bron got to dominate the ball, and plus, he needs an easy path to get to the hole. That's why Zydrunas Ilgauskas was great for him because Ilgauskas could move out the paint and hit the mid-range. Exactly, Harvest Moon. See, you understand basketball. A lot of people don't understand basketball. You put Kevin Durant on any team, dog, he's going to win. Like, he's going to ball out. I'm just saying he's going to ball out. It takes a team to win a championship. That's all I'm saying. It's like we've got to wake up and look at the whole picture. A championship's not won because, oh, you got this one player, oh, he's going to dominate. No, because Draymond Green makes that engine go. Klay Thompson does his job. He was guarding all the offensive players during that stretch. If it wasn't for him, a lot of times, the Nets would have won games. But man, this is crazy. Kevin Durant said, me or them. Yeah, they do. They need depth at the center. Yeah, they need to go after them type of guys, man. But they're trying to see where KD's gonna be at. Exactly, Harvest Moon. That's the best way to explain it. For Curry, he needed a system with players that can open up the space for him to create. While KD, you could put him on a Spurs team, a New York team, Boston. He'll thrive. He will. He can play in any system. Steph, Steph needs a certain system. He needs a legitimate point guard. He won't lead you to any chips. Why he won't lead you to any chips? If you would put Kevin Durant with a team, if you would have gave Kevin Durant, see, this would mess Kevin Durant up. Russell Westbrook is not a point guard. Kevin Durant needs a point guard. He needs a floor general. No, KD won those championships. Steph didn't win them. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Kevin Durant won the game. He won those two chips. He hit those back-to-back game 3 big shots to put him up in the series. So that's what I'm saying. Kevin Durant is a guy, if he would have had a point guard and a legitimate big man, they could have won a lot of championships. Right. That's all he needed. He just needed a point guard and he needed a big man. That's it. He didn't have either one. That was a legitimate player. You're telling me Serge Ibaka? Serge Ibaka was a good specialist. He was good on defense, but he wasn't no offensive guy. He could hit the three once in a while. Westbrook was more of a two. Like he was more of he was more of just a player. Like he wasn't good at the point, and he wasn't that good at the two guard. He was very sporadic. So, like I said, championships take a team effort. It doesn't. It takes a team effort to win. Yeah, Curry's impactful. Just because Curry's impactful, it doesn't mean he's the better player. He's not the better player, but he's very impactful. Exactly, Harvest Moon. Kevin Durant provided the mid range they needed. They don't have a guy who can just go to the mid range and dominate. Curry's not a point guard. Curry's a two guard. The point guard of the team was Draymond Green. I don't know why you guys keep saying Curry's a point guard. He's a two guard. He's not a point guard. I mean, what plays does Curry run? No, Rajon Rondo's done. The Nets need to get a point guard who can run the system. I want to see them get Schroeder. I think Schroeder would be a good pick for the Nets. Schroeder, I would try to get him. I would try to see if I can get trying to think. I would get Dennis. I'll try to see if I can get Dennis Schroeder. You probably can get him for the low. And let me see what point guards out there. Elfrid Payton, I don't know. Elfrid Payton is too up and down. He's like way too up and down. Let's see. Okay, here's the top point guards. I would try to get Dennis Schroeder, or I would try to go get DJ Augustine. I think they ought to try to get DJ Augustine. Augustine's a good point guard. He could facilitate. Goodwin is good. And you could get Alfred Payton if you want him to come off the bench. He would be good. So I would try to go get Schroeder or DJ Augustine to run the starting point. But I'm trying to think what Joe Tsai gonna do. If Ben Simmons ever come back to play, I would move Ben Simmons to the power forward position and have him run the offense from that perspective. But I wouldn't make him the point guard. No, I make him a power forward. But I agree with you, Melo. That'll be good to run a pick and roll. But see, if Ben Simmons developed the post game, he'll be dangerous. But he don't want to do that. He don't want to shoot the ball. He don't want to post up. He don't want to do shit. Ben Simmons a waste of space. And I'm still mad the Sixers gave him that dumbass contract. Who would I rather have on my team? Out of who? Prom LeBron James, the last legs Kobe Bryant. I mean, it depends on the team I have. If I have a team that's built to go to a championship, then I'm getting the last legs Kobe Bryant because I trust Kobe Bryant in the clutch. It's proven in history under 5 minutes, Kobe Bryant has a better record and a better percentage from all areas on the floor than LeBron James. You can look it up. Now, if I have a team of regular players and I just need somebody just to run the team, then I would have a prime LeBron. If I had a team with no structure, I just have a prime LeBron because the league is going to push LeBron to a championship. He's just not going to win it, but LeBron's skill set, he could do that. Kobe on his last legs would be better on the team. Depends on your team though. But if I have a championship ready team, I'm getting the last legs Kobe. Because all I need Kobe is 20, 25 minutes. See, Kobe got hurt because he was doing too much. He had to do everything. His team was trash. Pau Gasol was hurt. Bynum was hurt. Dwight Howard was hurt, had a bad back. Everybody forget D. Howard was hurt. Steve Nash was over the hill. Ron Artest was done. He was thinking about off the court. He didn't care what was on the court. You guys got to understand. Yeah, Steve Nash didn't like Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard kept missing his like he'll pass the ball to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard drop the ball or something, it'll go out of bounds. He sure did. I don't know how he lifted them to that. That team was terrible. Curry was on what team? Kobe didn't need a Curry or a KD. Kobe needed a point guard. They would have had Chris Paul, but the NBA screwed him. So yeah, just wanted to run that by you guys, man. Thank y'all for coming by. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link to the Cash App, donate it whatever your heart's desire. You guys can also super chat, and you guys can leave a super thanks if you don't, make the live. So thank y'all for listening. We out. Deezy.